Hey y'all, it seems like Offset has really messed up this time. The streets are buzzing with rumors that Cardi B's family has had enough of his antics and is pressuring her to get a divorce. Honestly, it was only a matter of time anyone could see this coming. Offset's been unfaithful to Cardi so many times, it's hard to keep track, but the last straw seems to be when he allegedly got another woman pregnant and reportedly gave Cardi an STD. Offset is clearly struggling with the situation and has been breaking down, but the real question is whether Cardi will heed her family's advice and leave him. What's Cardi's sister Hennessy saying about the claims that Offset is manipulating Cardi to stay with him? Cardi loves to project a perfect image of her marriage, but it's clear that things aren't as rosy as she portrays. While Offset does love Cardi and their 2 kids, his long-standing issues with infidelity are hard to overlook. He even had his first son, Jordan, when he was just 17 but only acknowledged him after gaining fame and facing accusations of being an absentee father. Offset has since talked about his relationship with his first son, but the past definitely casts a long shadow over his current situation. I had my first child at 17, so the journey of fatherhood was kind of tough for me at first, the rapper shared. I was trying to find myself. I didn't have much direction on what it meant to be a father. I definitely made some mistakes, but I have no regrets. It's challenging when you have a career like this and you're constantly on the road. It makes it tough to see your kid, especially when they're young. But the real drama hit when Offset got 2 women pregnant at the same time, reminiscent of what he did with Cardi and his side chick in 2015. Back then, he had a baby boy with his then-girlfriend Oriel Jamie. Offset and Oriel were together for about 2 years before they had their son, Cody. Their relationship didn't last much longer after that, and rumors suggested Offset's infidelity was the cause. Sure enough, just a few months after Cody was born, Offset had a daughter, Kalia, with rapper Shia LaMour. Having 2 kids with 2 different women within such a short span is pretty messy. I'm sharing this because there's been a lot of mockery directed at Cardi, with people suggesting that her struggles with Offset stem from her inability to keep a man or that she's altering her appearance to make him stay loyal. But let's be real, cheaters are going to cheat, regardless of who they're with. Cardi has tried her best to save her marriage, sticking by Offset despite his repeated betrayals. She even faced legal trouble after paying 2 men to attack a bartender named Jade and her sister because Offset was involved with Jade. Given how much trouble Cardi got into over Jade, you'd think Offset would cut ties with her, but he didn't. He continued seeing her secretly and even invited Jade to his birthday party last December, a party where Cardi wasn't invited. Offset's behavior was humiliating for Cardi, and it seemed like he dedicated more time to cheating than to his music career. To make matters worse, some of her critics, like Tasha K, were mocking her on social media. Tasha K posted a video with a woman claiming that Offset had sneaked her into his home while Cardi was there, further piling on the humiliation for Cardi. According to her, she has known Offset since 2013, up until last year, and the is at their home in Vienna in Hollywood. She says that's her daughter's bed Aisha is sitting on and in the camera. Tasha K also decided to take another jab at Cardi by posting a collage of photos with the caption, "Which of these 101 faces do you think will actually, for real this time, make Offset stop cheating?" Any word on if Offset brought that white woman into the baby's bed yet? You'd think Offset would defend Cardi, given that he was the reason she was being mocked, but instead he threw her under the bus by claiming she had cheated on him. He posted, "My wife slept with a man on me, gang. Why all know how I come." This turned out to be a lie, but it was shocking that Offset would make such a false claim just because he was being criticized for his own infidelity. Rapper Bea also jumped on the bandwagon, claiming she had a naughty tape of Cardi with another man. It was a complete mess. Despite Cardi's attempts to leave Offset, she always took him back. The rumor is that she tried to leave several times because her family urged her to, but Offset managed to win her back each time, knowing she loved him deeply. In fact, Cardi's family was never supportive of the marriage due to Offset's history of cheating on past partners. They were aware of his unfaithfulness even before they got married, so they knew he wouldn't change. Cardi anticipated their disapproval and chose to marry Offset in secret. Even her sister, Hennessy Carolina, wasn't present at their shotgun wedding. When TMZ leaked their wedding certificate, Cardi was furious and went on a rant, saying, "There are many moments that I share with the world, and then there are moments that I want to keep for myself. Getting married, well, one of those moments our relationship was so new, breaking up and making you, and we had a lot of growing up to do, but we was so in love, we didn't want to lose each other. It was one morning September we woke up and decided to get married. We found someone to marry us and she did, just the 2 of us in my kusian. I said I do with no dress, no maku, and no ring." You already know about the numerous times Offset has cheated on Cardi and the scandals they've faced, so I won't bore you with the details. An insider is now revealing that there's been ongoing tension between Cardi's family and Offset's family since their marriage. Cardi's family despises Offset for his betrayal, while Offset's family defends his actions, arguing that as a wealthy, famous rapper surrounded by women, it's hard for him to turn down advances. Offset's father even took to Facebook to throw shade at Cardi, saying, "Social media is a powerful tool, but certainly no place for family situations. However, our youth, specifically my son's wife, doesn't understand that she seems to want to take everything to social media without regard to the devastation it has, others past, present, and future, specifically what it does to the the children. My son is not innocent as he has done his share of dirt, but the whole scenario is a never-ending dram session," he continued. "It's a tick-foe attack mudslinging situation, fueled by jealousy, envy, insecurity, psychological issues, drugs, etc. Like most young adult, he doesn't always do what he's advised to do, but we are talking about 25-year-old with an unlimited supply money, women chasing him, people at high disposal, etc. couple that with hot-headed female that thrives off social media attention and is on the same financial level as above him, and it's a recipe for disaster. Don't even get me started on Offset's sister and her disrespect towards Cardi. She clearly doesn't like Cardi and has been caught shading her multiple times on Twitter. For example, when Cardi had a meltdown last year, Offset's sister retweeted a post that read, "Women really be wanting you to be rich and not cheat, just irrational," and commented, "They really are just a man." She also added, "While do know can't no one make you happy but you." In another tweet, someone wrote that Cardi is a perfect example of a woman doing everything a man desires but still being mistreated, working hard, supporting his outside children, etc. Offset's sister replied, saying, "Always remember that the people tweeting stuff like this, and I cannot stress this enough, do not know these people." She continued. Chile, she said she was single, how she heard all of a sudden, and urged people to stop bad-mouthing her brother. She tweeted, "Why all gonna stop narrating my brother out to be a bad guy? My boy can't ever enjoy his birthday or Christmas." She also posted, "Why all don't know me or them? Get some money and play with some grass. Have a good night." Defending a cheater so fiercely is pretty wild, but what they didn't know was that Offset wasn't making as much money as they thought. While he made good money with Migos, his earnings have dwindled since their breakup. His last album, Set It Off, only sold about 70,000 copies in its first week, and post-Migos, Offset hasn't been in the spotlight as much. Cardi tried to support him as much as she could, insisting he be included in her McDonald's deal and even securing him a role in the Baby Shark movie, despite the producers only wanting her and the kids. Cardi made most of the money for the family. She's all about saving and investing. Offset is abuse, spending wildly, so while they both made a lot of money during the marriage, most of the money they have now is Cardi, and by most I mean like 95% of it, and it's not just money that Cardi has, it's real estate. They own a home in Atlanta, where Cardi and the children stay, and they have a home in New Jersey, where Cardi's mother stays. She's getting bought of those homes. Without Cardi's money, Offset is nowhere near as wealthy as H portrays. That man spends money like water, and he's not even hot like they anymore. Watch what his life ends up looking like without Cardi. It's wild to think Offset's family was hating on Cardi when she's one of the main reasons he's as relevant as he is today. According to an insider, Cardi eventually got fed up with their negativity and stopped playing nice. A few weeks ago, she called them out on Instagram, saying her kids didn't need that kind of toxic energy from their dad's side because her own family provided more than enough love. She wrote, "I grew up poor but with so much love from my mom and dad's side of the family. I will not accept anything less for my children. I will not accept fake love for my kids. My family is enough." Cardi is finally seeing Offset's family for what they truly are, and after 7 years of silently dealing with their BS, it's no wonder she's had enough. The tipping point seems to have been the drama with Pri and Blue. A couple of weeks ago, Blue and Pri had a falling out, and Blue exposed Pri for having an affair with Offset and getting pregnant. Blue said posting my address was a low blow. "But I've got a bigger blow for you, because this is all about Cardi's husband." She added that the whole situation stemmed from a married man getting Pri pregnant and then making her terminate the pregnancy for a small amount of money. Blue claimed that Pri was the one spreading the news, not her, and that Offset had given Pri $115,000 to keep quiet about the affair. According to an insider, Cardi's mom had a serious talk with her after this drama. It wasn't just the cheating that was an issue. The Pri situation highlighted that Offset had been reckless in his affairs, potentially putting Cardi at risk for STDs. The drama didn't stop there. Hennessy, Cardi's sister, accused Offset of love bombing Cardi. She pointed out how Offset often makes grand gestures to win Cardi back whenever he gets caught cheating, like proposing to her in public, even though they were already secretly married. Or the time he interrupted her rolling loud performance, begging her to take him back in front of over 60,000 people. Hennessy believes Offset has been manipulating Cardi, and it's starting to seem like she might be onto something. According to a blind item, Cardi's family recently staged an intervention to help her leave the marriage before it's too late. The blind item also mentions that rapper-turned-podcaster Joe Budden, who once made a disturbing comment about groping his own dog, is aware of the tensions between Cardi B and her label, Atlantic Records. Budden's sources at the label, who are frustrated that Cardi has only released one album, Invasion of Privacy, despite being given an advance for multiple projects, have shared that her budget will be further reduced if her next album isn't out by September. MCT39, he source criticized Cardi for allegedly deceiving her fans and wasting their time, and also slammed Offset for cheating on her while knowing how much pressure she's under. Cardi's family is concerned that Offset's infidelity could put her at risk of contracting a sexually transmitted disease and is urging her to leave him. Now that Offset realizes Cardi is serious about leaving and has strong support from her family, he's going to extreme lengths to convince her to stay, putting her in a tough position where she must choose between him and her family. Fans have been reacting to the situation, expressing their opinions online. "I love Cardi, but let's be fair, she should have left Offset after the first time he cheated and saved herself the drainage and embarrassment. This is a prime example of never wasting your time trying to change somebody for the better." Offset is the lowest MF how he go cheat on his pregnant wife and baby mama with multiple women at the same time and come and all like it's insane, no respect for Cardi body, and I haven't prayed in it, but I suddenly have the intense desire to fall to my knees and beg God to shield Cardi. What a tragic situation to unfold at such a vulnerable moment. Walk away whilst you still have your dignity, baby. Offset only loves the idea of having you. Do you think Cardi will choose her family over Offset, or is she too attached to him to let go? Share your thoughts in the comments and then check out the next video.